Hi everybody, welcome back to another VW Bus Bits video. So we're still working away on our caravelle. So the job we're going to do today is to tackle the front door cards. I think I said in the previous video that we're going to try and just remake them and use the original fabric. So that's still the plan. So we're going to take the front door cards off today. Also, the electric window's a little bit sticky. Central locking doesn't work, so I'm going to have a quick look at that, see what's going on. Probably won't get a chance to fix that today, but I just want to have a look to see what's happening in there. So yeah, we'll just show you how to take the door cards off, and then like I say, we can strip these door cards down, probably make some new ones. I've got some 3mm ply down the barn, so we'll use these as templates to make some more, and then see if we can reuse the original fabric on the new door cards to get them looking half decent. That's the plan for today. So I'll flip you around so you can see exactly what I'm talking and rambling on about. So here's my door cards. So you can see they're misshapen and warped from all the years of being on the van. And there's just areas on the door card, sort of, where's my finger? Down here where they're creased. Door card here itself is all bowed. It's come away at the top. I've got a little split here and a split there where they've put the speakers in. We're going to have to stick with the speakers because obviously there's going to be a big hole in the fabric behind that, so they're going to have to go back in that position, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. And if you look down through the door card, it's a bit wibbly wobbly, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to reuse the fabric. We're going to see what it's like when I take it off. I'm just going to carefully peel it away. And then inside, we're going to have a look to see what we can see. You can see by the plastic membrane that's been removed. Someone's been in there before. I mean, the door pin isn't connected to anything. That should go down to the actuator for the central locking. So we'll have a look at that. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with my door card, the driver's door card. The other one's pretty much the same. So we're going to do both, and then we'll show you the before and afters. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll see about taking the door card off. And it's really straightforward, a couple of screws and pop the panel clips off. But I'll show you all that. So I'll get the camera set up and then we'll get going. Right, hopefully you can see our door card okay. So I said there's only a few screws and clips holding it in place. So all we need to do is to we'll start with the door handle, pop the caps off the top here and one on the bottom. So I've got just a little flat blade screwdriver. So that just goes, you'll see a groove all the way around this clip. So you just go into the groove there on the end, push it in, and it pops up on a little hinge, same on the bottom, and push it down. That'll expose, there should be 4 Phillips screws in there. You'll have smaller ones at the top and then a bigger one on the bottom. So smaller on the top, well, the underneath, and the bigger one on the inside. I'm just going to whip those out. So Jo, the missus, she's out here as well. So she's, drop the screw. She's basically copying what I'm doing, and she's going to remove the door card on the opposite side as we're talking about it. There we go. So the big screws, you can see on the camera there. So yeah, the big screws can just stay inside, top and bottom. So we just close that over, and they'll stay in place.
Could I borrow your screwdriver?
Okay. Oh, there's some more in there. Go into the second drawer down. So on the door handle here, you've got a little the insert behind the lever. There is, if I move you in, there is Just a little slot there. We're going to push in behind and pull back. I don't know if you can see about my hands in the way. That's the cup out the way, and you'll see hopefully one crosshead or Phillips screw in there. So we're going to put the camera back down, and then we'll take that screw out. And just lift the lever out of the way if you need to. It's only a short screw, so if you use a magnetic screwdriver, just put your finger on the end. So you don't want to drop it like that. So it's just a tiny short screw, put that down safe. So the only other screw we got, if you don't have the door pockets on your door cards, is at the bottom where the vent is. There's a couple of screws on this, one in the top corner, one just down here, again, crosshead screws. Just show you quickly. So we've got one here and one there. So we're going to wind those out. Again, they're not very long. To support the door behind it. There we go. There's a couple of like prongs on the back of the plastic, so when the screws are undone, just slide it this way away from the door card. These little two plastic prongs. Otherwise you'll be fighting against it and they could possibly break. So again, it's only two small screws. Put them down safe to one side. Now, so I've got the door pocket. There's a couple of screws on the door pocket itself. Is there? No, there's not on this one. So the aftermarket ones, there's a couple of screws down the bottom. These are factory, they'll be fixed in from behind the door card. So that's all the screws now taken away from the door card. We just need to get in behind with a trim tool to take the plastic clips away.
Do I need to take this off, did you say? No?
Yep.
Sorry, interrupting the video.
So there you go, look, that's Joe.
That bit?
Yep, so coming from this, that's it, from that side. And just gently push it back. See, Joe didn't watch my video.
I was busy doing
so
a bit.
see the little slot at the end of the lever?
Yeah.
You have to push it behind there.
Yeah.
Now turn the screwdriver the other way. And then just push it back.
You sure?
No, the other way, darling. Towards the end of no, where you were.
Way?
No. So go back in that slot where you were.
Yeah.
Now turn the screwdriver the other way.
Yeah.
Push it in, and then just pull it back. Just pop it out. No, you're not pulling the handle off. The black plastic bit, the insert.
That bit.
There we go.
If you told me that bit, I would have been all right.
Yeah. Right. So onto this door card. You'll see the panel clips here. They just pop into these holes. This one's already out. There's one out down here. So that's what we need to do. We need to sort of be popping them out all the way along. So I've got a couple of trim tools here, Old Faithful, you can see by the state of it. So we're just going to work our way along. You'll feel where the tension is. Just pop your trim tool in behind. It doesn't matter so much on this because I'm going to be remaking them, but there we go. Just going to gently push, work along, gently. There we go. Gently, a bit closer. Pop it out on the corner. And that's what we're going to do, just gently work our way down. There we go. It's tricky holding the camera and doing this, so let me pop the camera back down again. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, put it down here. There. So right, the only thing holding this on now is the electrics on the back. So those of you that have electric windows and mirrors, if you're looking behind the door card, you'll see all kinds of wires and stuff like that. So they're just plugs on the back, so I'm going to have to put the camera down to get to them. So bear with me again. Just slide that bit off the handle. Then we're just going to unplug.
Should we go with the camera so you can see what you're doing?
That's right, baby. So just trying to hold the door card and do it all at one go. Probably never been undone, these ones. Okay. That's all the electric windows and stuff. That's just the speaker wires, a couple of spade connectors, and we're free. So obviously, this plastic sheeting should be the full size of the door, and that stops all the moisture from running down inside the window rubbers, coming through and getting onto the back of the door card. So where this has all been taken off previously, it's probably what has warped the original door card there. But yeah, so there we go, that's the door stripped off. So we'll make a new membrane to go on there. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it, to get the door card off. So as you can see, the switches and everything remain on the door card. And the plugs remain in the door. So that's how to remove the door cards from your van. I'm going to have a fiddle with the central locking and stuff while it's off. I might show that in this video, I might not, I might do a separate one. But for now, we'll concentrate on the door cards. We'll set the door cards down to the barn, we'll strip them down, and we'll see about making some new ones. Right, so we're down the barn, just laid out the door cards to put some cloth down to protect the material because we're going to be saving that. Now to show you on here, so this is the door pocket. And on the back side of that door pocket are all of these screws. So we'll start by taking those out. They're all a crosshead screw or a Phillips screw. So I'm going to pop all them off. So the aftermarket ones, the screws are coming in from the front, so you may not have to do this if you've got them on yours. Last one. Okay, so we can now remove the door pocket. So what we'll then be left with is the hole from the front. So next we're going to do is look at taking off the electric window switch. There's a little plastic tab just at the bottom here, just there. So all we need to do is to push that up to poke it down through. So just using a screwdriver, push it up. Then you've got these tangs at the top. So we're just going to pull them through and take out the electric door. That's all the electric window switch. And we'll clean all that up before we put it back in again. Then we've got the electric mirror switch. So that's two tangs on the side here. A little spring clip there. And a spring clip on this side that we're just going to push together. And that should then allow that to go through from the front. Just rotate it round. Like so. So for the speaker, just get a little flathead screwdriver. Should just need to pop the cover off. Just need to get into the mesh cover, like any sort of speaker. It's not particular to this van. Pop off the grill. And we're then left with 4 crosshead screws. They're only little screws, so I use that little flat blade I got. And wind those out. Two. 3. And the last one. Like so. And then that's the speaker, which I think is dead anyway, so we'll be replacing that. And there we have it. That is the door card, stripped of all its ancillaries. So all we want to do then is gently remove the fabric. As you can see by that corner there. Because I want to retain this, all I'm going to do is gently with my scraper, just get behind it with no pressure at all. We don't want to rip the vinyl. I'm just going to work my way along and see if I can save this. So just like that, get between the vinyl and the wood. Obviously, if you go too far, it'll rip, and that's the whole exercise over. So as you can see, just like that. So I'm going to take my time doing this now, and then once I've got it off, we'll show you where we are with it all. Right, so I just want to show you, we're just slowly working our way around taking the fabric off. You'll notice that the coloured insert, the velvety material, and the vinyl are coming apart separately. So, which is no bad thing. This is really, really well stuck on. So I'm going to have to work a bit harder to get that off. But that's okay. We're going to keep going, try and get the vinyl off. I've got my heat going, so just applying a bit of heat. Just to loosen off the glue a little bit. So, and then we can just slowly peel the vinyl away. So this plastic strip will straighten out at the end. So I'm going to keep doing that, work my way around the door card, and then hopefully come back to you again soon. Okay, I've just finished off heating up my one, pulled mine off. Joe's still working on the other one with the heat gun. So just to show you if I can. So this one here now, move my stuff down out of the way. Bring this down a little bit. So I've managed to peel all of this off now without doing any further damage, which is good. So I'm just going to put this carefully over to one side. And that just now leaves me the fabric insert, which is a bit more stuck down, so we're going to have to work our way around that gently. But we've also got to take the panel clips out. So I've taken a few out, but just wanted to show you how they come away. If I show you on this top one here, they've got like, I'll show you one I've already taken out. I've got like a cutout on the top. That's on this back side. So basically we're just going to gently spin it until we feel the hole. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And they'll just come out like so. Just getting a bit of pressure on the back, pushing it towards the wood. Just going to find where the gap is. That's it. And we're just going to angle it out and twist it away. So we need to do that too, so we can reuse these. Twist all of them out. Like so. I have to wait till I get the fabric to get that middle one out. So that one. And that one. Okay, it's all that apart from this one here. So I might need to wait till I get the fabric off so I can get to it properly. Yeah. So just going to work away now with the heat gun again to try and get the main coloured centre fabric off.
Okay. Rips a bit better as well.
So we've got a bit of heat on there now. So I say it's where it's been heat welded to the door panels, that's where it's stickiest. So we just carefully, just with light pressure, breaking it off at the board where the welds are. Don't worry about the foam backing, we can replace that. So just gently working our way along. Like so. Again, don't worry about the foam. Like that. And so we'll just keep going until I've got that all off. Right, so I've got this one off now. So it is tricky, it's proper stuck down, but hopefully once it's washed and glued back down on the new card, any little misdemeanors, should we say, hopefully should disappear. So yeah, that's it taken away. So that leaves us with our blank door card and our one trim clip. It's being proper stubborn. There we go. That's it. So that now gives us our template for a new door card. So while Jo tries to remove that bit off of her door card, not that we're having a competition, I'll go get the wood and then we can see about cutting a new panel out. So we come up to the tricky part now, which is the corners.
You're just filming?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so the boards are all cleared off. I've got a piece of 3mm, just under 3mm plywood here. So what I'm going to do is line up the straight edge of the top and the straight edge of the side with the straight edges of the board. Save on cuts, save on waste. Just like so. And we're just going to have to work our way around. As you can see, it's quite twisted. We have to work our way around, gently cutting out for all the holes. So we'll do the shape, or the outer shape first. So again, just going to put a bit of pressure down. Hold it all in place. Do the top curve. And again, with as much pressure as I can. Take into account these shapes. So try and push it flat. But they didn't do this at the Volkswagen factory. So they try and get all the profiles nice and neat. Work your way along. Okay, which is all there. Then obviously I need all of the holes as well for the windows of the door handle. And unfortunately as well the speaker, I have to put that back in again. I'll try and make that a bit better round. This is for my door mirrors. And then we've got all the slots for where all the clips and everything go. So that's where the door handle is. These ones get used because these would have been for the original factory armrests from memory. We'll mark them on, and then this is where all the trim panel clips go. Again, try and get it down. As flat as possible. So there is a bit of movement on these trim clips when they're fitted up. Don't use that big hole. Don't use those. All that. Yeah, so I think, well, what I'll do is I'll mark them on. But I won't drill those out. I'll say from memory we don't use them. All the others we do. Okay. So that's the driver's door done. So we'll stop the camera there. We'll get the jigsaw and then we'll cut the shape out and look to do all the holes. Right, so we've cut the new door panel out. Cut out for the speaker, door handle and the electric windows. This is the passenger side one. So holes for the door handles and stuff as well. So Joe's just cleaning off the material from the old door panel fabric. And we'll see about laying it on, marking it up for where it needs to go. But before we do that, we'll put the trim clips back in. They just go in the reverse way that I showed you, so they just, you know, twist into place. And then we'll see about getting the fabric on. Okay, so we've cleaned off all the inside of the original door card fabric, and all I'm going to do before I lay it down on top of the new door card is glue it up. But see around where the speaker was cut out, it's all split, cracked. It's totally come away from there. So I'm just going to apply a bit of gentle heat and then we'll put some high temp glue on and a bit of tape, and we'll tape it up on the inside just to try and make it hold together a little bit while we put it all into place. So I'm going to go ahead and get that bit done now. So just a thin coat, just to say, to help with the cracks. Give my glue something to, sorry, the tape something to stick to. Just let that go tacky for a couple of minutes, and then we'll apply some tape. So what we're looking to do is, I've applied a bit of gentle heat. Because we've got the shape of the door pocket on the seams, I just want to try and slip it into place. Dry, no glue. Like so, we'll flip it over. You can see that. The idea being, we can manipulate this into the position where it wants to go. And then we've got the best chance of getting all our corners nice and flat as we go. Like that. Then what we'll do is we'll peel it away, apply some glue to like the central area. When we know it's in the right position, we'll glue that bit up, and then we can stretch the fabric all the way around the door card to fit into all the different places. Right, so here is the finished article. It's the door card all remade, fitted back on. You can see by the blue plastic here, I made a new membrane as well, which I've put on. We've not put the speaker in yet because I'm going to get new speakers for it. But hopefully it's a really bright day here. It's picking it up okay. It's a massive improvement on what was there before. We've got a nice brand new straight door card that I made. We've managed to get most of the creases out. It's still a little bit wrinkly down here, but you know, that's 30 odd years of sun and wear and tear. The rest of it we've managed to bring up really well, I think. Yeah, it was a bit of a job to get it on there. Like I say, it will settle down. A few of those creases will drop out again. But yeah, it was a bit of a mission to get it finished. A lot more work than I was expecting. But hopefully, like I say, when the speaker goes in, we've managed to sort of warm up the vinyl and bring it back together again. But there is still a crack there. There's nothing really I can do with that apart from have a decent close join. When the speaker's in there, that will take a lot of that away. So yeah, hopefully you'll agree. That's looking a million times better. The other door card is in as well. So we've done both of them. So yeah, really pleased. I still might do something on this one here. So the one we were showing me making the door card was the passenger one. But I never backed it. I just put the vinyl straight onto the board. You can just see the fixings on the top. Well, I can. On this one, I used some of the carpet lining we used to do the vans out. So I've relined it all in the carpet. It's about 1 millimetre thick. And that's then allowed me to put the vinyl on top and lose the fixings so you can't see them. So I may do the passenger one again, I don't know. But anyway, that's the door cards all finished. So it just brings the interior all up nicely. So when we get the speaker in, that'll look a lot better. So still wants a really good clean inside. But there we go, that's the conclusion of the front door cards. So you can see down through there now, they're arrow straight. Yeah, much better in my opinion. So thanks so much everybody for watching. Hope you appreciate what we're doing on the van. Any comments, please send them through. So yeah, let us know if you want to see us do anything on the van. I've got a bit of brake work to do, which I'll show you in the next couple of videos. So yeah, thanks so much again for watching everybody, and look forward to speaking and seeing you all again soon. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, send it out to your mates and all that stuff. Okay, so thank you so much again, and we'll see each other again soon. Cheers everybody, bye.